Hello and welcome to pmclounge.com. In this video, we are talking about the cultural challenges when you have global teams sitting across different geographies. Now, if you know us, you already know that we are all about PMP and our videos are all about project management related concepts. But we also sometimes take up reports and white papers available on the internet because we think going over these will help you stay abreast with what's happening in the industry of project management, and stuff like these is going to help you become a better project manager overall. So today we are taking up a white paper that was published by PMI, and no copyrights infringement intended, all copyrights acknowledged. This is all about the cultural challenges in managing global teams sitting across different geographies. So what happens when East meets West? You may have half of your team sitting in US, the other half sitting in India, and they need to basically handshake a lot. They need to knowledge transfer a lot. They need to work together. But because of differences in the cultures, there could be certain challenges. And this white paper specifically talks about 5 challenges which we are going to cover in a video each. So today is just part 1. Let's get started. Now, I just wanted to put this here before we move forward because end of the day, it is all about perspectives. And this white paper basically has an American perspective. It tells you what issues or what challenges Americans face when they work with their Indian counterparts. And obviously, all of these challenges are basically their observations. And all the observations are matters of perception. Cultures deeply influence perceptions. So it is all about perception. So I just wanted to, put this out there, and the report also mentions the same. Anyways, let's get to the report. So here we are. This is the white paper that I wanted to share. It's called When West Meets East, the Cultural Challenges of Offshore Project Management. And like I said, the direct link to download this will be available in the description below. And this white paper is basically a list of 5 most common complaints from Western clients. And the heart of each of this complaint is the difference in culture in Western countries and India. So Indians can basically use this white paper to avoid these cultural challenges. It's mentioned that Westerners here refers to North Americans and Northern Europeans. So these are the 5 challenges, and we'll go over the first one in this video, and we'll do a video on each because it is quite a lot to cover each of these, and I think the video would go too long if we cover all of these. Now, before we go over to challenge number 1, I just wanted to highlight these complaints, the frustrations that Westerners have when they are working with their Indian counterparts. Unrealized, smaller than expected cost savings, because when you're offshoring work, you expect cost savings. Right? More time managing the relationship than the client can afford, unsuccessful or slower than expected knowledge transfer, delayed ramping up of engagements, delayed handoff of work, production delays, missed deadlines, work that has to be redone. Backlash against offshoring, because some people do not prefer offshoring, and there is some sort of backlash where you get to hear "we told you so" among the client's employees. So these are some of the complaints that Westerners have when they are working with their Indian counterparts. So let's go over complaint number 1, or the issue number 1, or the challenge number 1, which is Indians don't tell us when they are falling behind. So here's a beautiful conversation as well. And I say beautiful because you will sort of see the point from whichever culture you're coming from, and you're going to see that point. So Carl is, of course, a Westerner, and Carl says, well, Carl is basically having a conference call with Indra. And towards the end of the call, Carl says, well, I think that's everything, Indra. Thanks for staying late over there. You're welcome, Carl. I was just wondering, this is the keyword here, I was just wondering before you go about the completion date on that accounting test. Carl, sure, I think that was in an email I sent you. Let me check my sent mail. I believe you mentioned the end of May. Here it is. So Carl has now pulled up his sent mail. Here it is. Right, the end of May. I see. That's still good for you, I guess. So Indira is asking a question here. Carl, yes, it's fine. Anyway, we'll have updates every week, right? Carl, if you would like. That might be a good idea. Now, based on which culture you come from, Carl might leave this conversation thinking that Indra is going to be ready at the end of May. But if you're from India, if you have that culture imbibed in you, you might think that, or in fact, you might be quite sure that Carl has understood that we are going to have hard time meeting the end of May deadline. So both Carl and Indra basically heard the same words, the same comments, but based on their culture's meaning to the phrases used in the conversation, they did not realize that there was a significant difference between what was being said and what was being meant. So here's something I'd like to cover in this video, and that is strategy. How can we sort this out? How do we solve this issue? So here's the strategy. And the strategy is that the Westerners, they should encourage people from India or the Indiras of the world to be more direct. Instead of saying, I was just wondering, Westerners should encourage that instead of using the words, I was just wondering, instead of using that phrase, you should use something like, can we discuss a new deadline? Because end of May is going to be difficult. Or something more direct, something like, what are the chances we can move back the deadline? Or I'm afraid we need more time. So these are the phrases that Indra should have used instead of I was just wondering, right? So another strategy mentioned here is that Indians should not hesitate to be frank with Carl. When Indra said, I was just wondering, she thought that she's mentioning about her doubts on meeting the end of May deadline. And that is why she should be more frank and she should talk in more direct terms, like, can we discuss a new deadline, or what are the chances that we can move back the deadline? I'm afraid we need more time, something like that. So that's the strategy that will help sort this issue out, where people or Westerners complain that Indians don't tell us when they are falling behind. Because here in this conversation, it seems like Indra already mentioned that she's going to have a hard time finishing the job by end of May. But the complaint here is that she was not frank enough, she was not direct enough. So that's all that we had in this video. I hope you got value out of it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button if you found this video helpful. Also, don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your #1 free PMP resource. And don't forget to download this report. I'll see you in the next video.